up. Rickwan.
Sunday, I think, is the 20th.
Yeah,
no.
you're looking for a date?
No. I'm trying to log into his Facebook account. And this is not his phone, so it,
Oh, you're trying to log into the account like separately.
mm-hmm. This is the issue that you're talking about. So we're going to start all the way from the back. That's Sunday.
It is.
No,
It's,
just,
oh, we'll just play. Simple.
yeah. That's on his Facebook page. That's him recording us.
Is that him? No, that's not him right
No,
there.
that's Lee.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it's hard to see.
So he's recording.
Yeah, he's recording
he's the
on
one
here.
recording. They just got home from their mom's.
Yeah, she dropped him off at noon, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to do laundry. And you just scroll to the next one. They're only a minute long, so there's a bunch of them. There's 14.
That one started it.
That's my son.
That one started it. That one started it.
And me and Layla are arguing about anime.
But what?
Anime. It's anime that we watch. She's mispronouncing the name. She meant to say deaf, and she said deaf.
Oops.
You can clearly see that it's daytime.
Wait, is this the
Oh,
same
this is
video?
the same one.
Yeah.
From who? Molecule brain. Molecule brain. Molecule brain. Molecule brain.
Talk every word molecule, so he's trying to call me small brain.
I'm looking at a molecule brain. I'm looking at a molecule brain. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What are you doing right there?
I don't know, biting her. Just nibbling, wrestling. I got her pinned down. She can't hardly move. This is the same position that I had Ridwan in later on once he tried to jump me. I just grabbed them both and pinned them down. Oh, I told her Oh, that's right. I was trying to say one of you guys are going to come to the store with me, and so she said I'll go to the store with you if you get off. So I got off, and she said no. I said I'm going to go to the store with you too.
Okay, that's not right.
No, probably.
Oh.
She said you too, not you too.
Everybody knows you're a bad dad now. They won't love you anymore. I don't care who loves me. I'm not gonna love you either. I'm your favorite child. That's right. That's right. Come on, Dad. When you going to school? When you going to school? I'm not going to serve you. I'm going to serve you too. I'm going to serve you too.
And I think he starts to get involved.
Right now.
Maybe. I haven't watched him. He's eating cereal. Got it.
So this is all with Layla, but eventually he gets
Yeah,
involved.
but eventually he gets involved.
Okay.
Like, you know, he's eating cereal. Like I said, you hear him clicking and clacking. Like he's just recording and eating cereal. That's it.
So this was Sunday morning.
This was Sunday morning. Well, you know, 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock something because I got him at noon.
So Sunday afternoon.
Yeah,
So Sunday afternoon.
right. But you're trying to watch him. And this goes on. Like, this is
It's quite a few days.
yeah, because my son is 8 years old. He's a cameraman. Editing. Yeah, so she's calling them. He's got to be in here. Either it's on his phone because he must have more that he just didn't upload. Again, like I said, this is my first time watching it. But he gets involved. Yeah. So
What did he say?
she says she wants daddy. She's saying that I'm monster daddy, and so she just wants regular daddy now. Oh yeah, so that's Ridwan instigating.
I think that is okay with that too.
And then he gets involved. Cameraman. Okay, there we go. This is the only wrestling incident that we had all day.
Okay. So there is nothing upstairs where he started crying or anything like that.
He started crying.
He said, I guess he started crying hysterically before you left for gas.
Well, we had a conversation about my mom and my aunt, and you guys playing video games, and this is your second time, and if it happens again, like the punishment is no video games for a month.
So mom and aunt are the ones that we didn't text.
Mom, yes.
Correct. Okay. All right. So
My mom's birthday and my aunt's birthday.
Okay.
And then, no. So, back up. My mom's birthday was my daughter. My daughter didn't text my mom. Same situation, exact same situation happened, except my son did text my mom. My daughter didn't. So when they came home, like that Sunday, but a different Sunday, we had the same conversation, right? Why didn't you text my mom? Long story short, I was playing video games. I forgot. That's not a good excuse. Okay, the game is not important. You need to be paying attention to this. Family is more important than video games. You can push pause. Okay. Less than a month later, Same exact situation happens to my aunt. Okay, call them up, remind them, hey, it's auntie's birthday. Send them a birthday message. You're playing video games. You forgot. See the pattern here? So Sunday when they came home, when we were in the car, I asked them who sent the birthday message on their birthday. Neither one of us. But we sent it the next day because we forgot because we were playing video games. Same situation. That's all the conversation that we had from pickup to drop off. This situation happened with the whole phone and playing around and wrestling and goofing off. Later that night, I brought the situation back up, but more being addressed. Sit down, we need to talk. This is actually getting to be a pattern here. This is actually becoming a problem. And if it is a problem, then we need to find out what the problem is. And I think the problem is the video games. So if the video games pops up again, then there will not be an Xbox to have a video game on, so this problem will not happen again. That's that conversation.
About what time did that happen?
That happened, probably around close to bedtime. So we're looking at about, we went to bed later. Bedtime is at 7:30. So I'd say almost near 8.
Okay.
Yeah. So that happened right around 8.
It was
I'm
all
mad.
verbal.
Yeah, all verbal. All verbal. Hey, I'm not happy. This is what happened. Grandma gave birth to me. I gave birth to you. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. Your auntie Colleen put you on the deed of her house. Therefore, you owe her a happy birthday. Okay? If something happens to her, you have a home to go to no matter what. That's your issue. They said, fine. Be in the bed before I come home from getting gas. Went to go get gas and fries. Came back. They were laying down pretending to be asleep. Fine with me.
And that was it.
Yeah, that was the end of it.
Okay.
That was the end of it.
So why do you think your son would say that this happened?
My son is over dramatic. Okay? He is the softest one out of all of us, which is not a bad thing, but that's just how he does. But he doesn't he doesn't use the correct words sometimes. Right? I could be laying on him because we're wrestling, and he'll be like, oh, you're choking me. No, son, choking me means that I have my hands around you. Now, you may not be able to breathe, right? But the words that you use are actually very important, okay? Now, I'm not gonna lay there because he's using the wrong words, and I'm also paying attention to my kids to make sure that they're not blacking out or anything like that. But again, my son he's not as aggressive as my daughter, so I deal with him a little differently, okay? But I don't choke him out. I don't discipline my children by choking them out or slapping them in their face or burning them or doing any of these things. Now, I do spank them on occasions. They haven't gotten a spanking in quite some time. However, I discipline them in a plethora of different ways based on the issue. Hence the fact that your Xbox is going to get taken if the issue is resulting in an Xbox versus spanking you. I'm just going to take the Xbox. I'm going to take the television out of the room. I'm going to limit your restrictions for this actual activity that's distracting you, not spanking you.
Right. Okay. So, in this incident, he did say you placed his hand. And any time do you remember when you guys were wrestling, if you ever just put his hand near his chest, or possibly, did he ever say he couldn't breathe? And then you're wrestling, you're like, oh, shoot, okay.
I mean, he started crying, like he didn't cry. He said, ow, because he hit himself with wrestling. You saw where we were wrestling. You saw what we were wrestling at, So I mean, he might have hit himself, but once he indicates, "Ow, I'm hurt," game's over.
Okay.
It's no longer fun anymore.
Okay. All right. Can you do me a favor? Can you review through those videos, and if you find one, 'cause most of those were Layla, it looked like the ones that you had or he took, I should say, with you and him wrestling. Can you email that to me?
I mean,
Just so I have it, I could review it.
all I can say is that those videos you just watched are on his Facebook page. So he recorded on his own phone. So if he didn't post them all, then they're just going to be stored on his phone.
Exactly. You have his phone.
I know this isn't phone. This is my phone.
Oh, okay.
He has his own phone.
Oh, so he has it with him,
More than likely.
or do you keep it here?
No, wait. No, he should have it with him because he should be home with me. So he should have taken it to school.
Okay. All right. Well, if you review through those and you see any, send them to me. If you can email them to me, that would be appreciated. Okay. So at no point you never put your hand on his neck,
I didn't
and he
choke
never
him.
said he
No.
couldn't breathe.
No.
Okay. And he never said that during you guys wrestling, other than he was like ow or whatever, right?
No, I mean, yeah, he screams, like I
Yeah.
said. But no, he did not indicate to me
He was-
that he cannot breathe.
Okay.
Nor did I put him in a position to where I would assume he could not breathe.
Okay. And you never were upstairs in their bedroom, and you never went over to him, and nothing ever happened in the bedroom.
No.
Everything was just the wrestling downstairs.
And the talk
Correct?
about the text message was also downstairs.
Yeah. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Yeah. I mean, he gave a different statement that it was upstairs. The
He also said that it was nighttime.
exactly, and that's again, I don't.
Well, the text messages were nighttime. Like I said, the text
yeah,
messages.
You said later on.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right.
Text messages were nighttime.
Okay. One other thing, there was a previous report. I hadn't even had a chance to look at it. It was mentioned.
Are you talking about the one 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
That
the
is
mark,
correct.
The
Martin
mark on the
Luther
cheek.
King.
Yeah.
Correct.
Did Smallwood come over and talk to you, Officer Smallwood?
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay. Good.
Mhm.
Okay, so he talked to you about that, and I haven't read the report yet, so I believe it was possibly closed out, so we
Yes,
haven't gotten it.
that is correct.
Can you just tell me real quick?
Long story.
Were you guys playing again, horse playing?
No.
Or what
no,
happened?
that was not the fuck. That was not the case.
Okay.
They came home from school. They said, "Dad, we learned about Martin Luther King." Okay. I said, "What'd you learn?" They gave me some bullshit. I said, "That is not Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a man who got murdered for standing up for civil rights during the civil rights era. Don't worry, this cat is friendly.
There's a dog. I thought it was.
During the 1960s, he was about peace and nonviolence. Both my kids were there for this. They were sitting and standing, and I was talking to them about nonviolence and how Dr. Martin Luther King advocated for turning the other cheek. My son did not know, he didn't understand what that meant. He said, "What do you mean turning the other cheek?" So I tried to explain it to him. He didn't understand. So I said, "Fine, come to me." So he came, and I literally took my hand, and I said, "I'm gonna slap you really, really hard." And I did that, just like that. How does that make you feel if I slapped you really, really hard? He said it would make me feel sad. I said, "Then what would you want to do about it?" He said, "Then I would want to slap you." So I said, "Then slap me." So he slapped me. Then I said, "How does that make me feel?" He said, "That makes you feel sad. What do I want to do?" "You want to slap me back." I said, "That's violence on violence. That's very easy for you to understand, correct?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Turning the other cheek is this. I slap you. Now turn the other cheek." That was the lesson. Okay? He goes home, or he goes to his mom's. Dr. Smallwood comes over talking about he had a bruise on him. Now, the bruise that allegedly was on him was on the other side of his cheek. Plus, I didn't slap him hard enough I barely touched his face. It was just to indicate something. So it was on the wrong side, and it wasn't even in the slap mark that Mr. Underwood said. So they closed it out. Plus, my story, his story, and my daughter's story was the exact same story.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to talk about that because I want to make sure that you already spoken to. Okay, so your phone number again is 314
456.
8777.
That's right.
Okay. So if you see a block call, I do come up blocked, just so you know. Okay. So if I have any further questions, I'm probably gonna come up blocked. I think you guys come up blocked as well, don't you?
Unless I call from my cell phone, but
My cell phone's still
Yeah, but just my desk phone comes as well.
Okay.
You have my card.
I do.
If you have any more questions, or if
just
I have
gonna
any more
give
questions, I'll contact you. Okay.
Huh?
If you find those videos, if you can send them to me, that'd be
Like I
great.
said, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go on
Okay.
his phone to see what.
Yeah. So when does he come back to you?
Well, that's what I'm about to talk to you about.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so let me give you this form. This is our notice of duty to inform. This is just saying the Department of Child Safety has an investigation we have to complete. This is your intake number.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to talk to me or cooperate. We want you to because
Yeah,
you
I
understand your
understand.
family.
Yeah.
We have a duty to proceed with the investigation even if you don't want to cooperate.
Uh-huh.
We have the authority to petition
I've
with the
done this
juvenile
before,
courts.
and I know how to read, so I don't want to speak you
Okay.
up. But tell me, what do I do with my son? Like, how do you interact with me and my son right now? Because I'm actually on my way to go get him.
Okay. We have nothing to do with that. Is it your
Outstanding.
parenting time?
Absolutely.
Okay. So yeah, if it's your parenting time and you're gonna go get him, if there's any type of hold up between mom
Perfect,
or
that's all I need
whatever,
to know.
that's more.
Habibati, Layla Jackson, it's safe to come out. Let's go.
Here, let me give you this. I wrote my information in here. that's my work cell if it's easier to communicate,
Like
like
text?
text, yeah. And then that's my email. Do you want to sign this, or do you just want me to provide a copy?
I
Do
mean,
you guys
I
have
want
native? Well, yeah. You'll get, sorry,
Yeah.
you'll get both. Sign, print, date, and do you have any Native American heritage?
No.
You guys part of a tribe? Just why do you? Where's your number from?
My number.
Missouri.
Oh,
Oh,
Missouri.
oh,
Okay, I was like, where's
Yeah, I
that?
think it's 314, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
hope I'm
So
doing this
just,
right. No, I'm not.
George, I don't want you guys to have any issues. Just so you know, it's still an open investigation until we complete it.
That's 100% fine. I've done this before. All I care about is like, what are you guys here for? Either taking me to jail or keeping my son away from me.
Not
That's
taking you
it.
to jail.
Then that's perfect.
And I'm not keeping your son away from
Then
you.
we're good. I don't
But
care about an open
again-
investigation because everything is black and white. Everything is open. Okay.
But again, if Tasha doesn't want to hand him over at this time until the investigation's been completed, it would seem reasonable that she wouldn't hand him over. So she
well-
technically would not be charged. Just so you
Yeah,
know,
well, that's
the
fine. That's fine.
investigation's
Then,
not complete. Just so you
then
understand.
that means that she would need to
Okay.
get a restraining order on me to prevent this from occurring. Like she can feel however she wants. I can't stop her feelings. I'm okay with feelings, but unless you have something in black and white, like I'm going to show up with
Correct.
the police. I'm going to present these documents that I got in this manila envelope. They're going to read them. They're going to explain it to you, and you're going to do the same thing that you did last year when you tried to keep my daughter, and I showed up doing the exact same thing. So we're good. And what's today's date?
27?
Yeah, 27.
This is the day that she keeps doing that. This stuff keeps happening with the kids. The 27th of September every year.
And George, just so you know, she did not
I
make
know.
this report.
I know. That's what
Okay.
you keep saying. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you this.
She didn't even know anything about this
Oh,
until
no, take this
we
one.
were
Official.
contacted.
Oh, the white one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then
Do I
that.
keep this?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's fine.
Do you have any other questions for us? My
This is your
cell phone,
card?
yeah, my cell phone number there has changed, so just call my desk phone number. The 644-5636, that's my desk.
Oh, say so. Tails fax sale. So call Tail telephone. Call the
Yes,
telephone.
correct. Yes. Okay.
And then this is your card, and this is your paperwork. Okay.
Okay,
I can work with that.
all right. Have a good day. Thank you for talking to
Well,
us.
thank you for showing up. No worries. Sorry for the block calls and stuff.
That's okay. Just keep in mind, if I have to call you again, it's
I'll,
going to be blocked.
I'm just gonna go on my phone and just unlock it to where they show.
Okay, or at least if you allow the voice messages to come through, then you can call me.
Very good.